Have you met some like incredible people?
Yeah, just like, I mean, even just in like the past month, it's been crazy with just the other artists I've gotten to connect with and just writers I've been able to get in rooms with. It's like some of the people I grew up listening to. And
how
some
does
of my
that
favorite
feel
artists
to
right now.
walk in? Like I'm, and I know you, and I
Yeah.
love you, and I love your family, but I'm a little starstruck that you're here right now. This is Deb, and this is Happy Hour with Deb. And man, today is my day. Guess who's back? Timmy McKeever is with me.
Happy to be here.
So good to see you, my
Good
friend.
to see you as well.
So good. I mean, in just that short time, we have a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot.
A lot of stuff, and it's so good to see you. I'm the whole family McKeever fan. I felt like I was in Texas for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
With you guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, I bet if I called, they'd
They're
dial
in
me
spirit.
up. That's right. Bring on Devin. So, haven't seen you since June
Yep.
when you were brand new.
Yeah, I think I just moved to town like 2 days prior.
The 2 days before.
Yeah.
And your parents looked like incredibly like cool, and like I think I would have been like rattled and
Yeah.
And you were so great. By the way, you were the #1 podcast. Our podcast.
Oh, really? On the channel? Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, well, that's good because he's one of our faves. So much has happened. You had just moved. We had talked about like getting out of school and the whole transition and gosh, so that was CMA Fan Fest.
Yes, it was.
Can you believe it?
It was, yeah. It's all been moving so fast, so it's like damn, 2025 is just around the corner. So
I
it's
know,
nuts.
but what a year for you head into. So since
crazy.
I've seen you, first of all, like you're the social media. My 12-year-old niece is in love. She's like completely in love. I'm like, I approve of the McKeever family. I'm fine. I'm totally fine with that. But what a year.
Yeah, it's honestly been nuts just since I moved to town.
Have you been writing a ton?
I have. I've been trying to write as much as possible. I mean, like anytime I can get in a room with writers, I'm taking them up on it. So
yeah, that's amazing. Have you met some like incredible people?
Yeah, just like, I mean, even just in like the past month, it's been crazy with just the other artists I've gotten to connect with and just writers I've been able to get in rooms with. It's like some of the people I grew up listening to. And
how does that feel to walk in? Like I'm, and I know you, and I love you, and I love your family, but I'm a little starstruck that you're here right now. Like, how does that feel to walk in?
It's crazy. I mean, like you'll just be hanging out and in the room with just these A-list artists, and like you can just go up and talk to them. And like at first, I was like walking into a room with some of these big people, I was just like a little startled. But then you get to talking to them, and they're all so nice. And
so nice.
I mean, they're just
country
humans.
Music artists are the best people in the world.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, they're just so kind and so welcoming, and it's nice. I love
the
this
things
community.
You must have learned since I've seen you.
Oh yeah.
First of all, do you love Nashville?
I love it.
I know.
Been fantastic.
It's a cool city, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a cool city.
Yeah.
It definitely is. It's one of my favorite places. Like, it's not like going to work. People are like, oh, you have to go to work? I'm like, that damn job.
Yeah.
It's
you get to go to work.
It's such a cool city. And
Exactly.
I think everybody, we talked about this before. I love country music artists because they lift each other up. It's not like a cutthroat competition, right? They're like, let me help the next one along.
Yeah, it's a family atmosphere.
It's really is.
Yeah,
it's
incredible.
Like
the next one coming up is just my younger sibling, and I'm helping them through life. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So your family's all settled here.
Yep.
You missing the California sun a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. Especially as the winter's rolling in, it's getting a little chilly. But
just so you know, if nobody told you, Timmy, there's 4 seasons here in Tennessee.
Yeah, it definitely makes you appreciate the summertime when the winter rolls in.
It totally does.
Yeah.
And it was like a warm summer, too. I
Yeah,
think that
it was.
CMA Fan
It
Fest.
was really hot.
It was really hot there. And I know. When I flew in, it was cold. Last time I was here, I think it was 80.
Yeah.
So it is. So you're going to have to break out some new duds.
Yeah. I had to go shopping for some jackets and stuff like that.
Right.
And
Mittens. You're like, what are these?
Yeah.
It's only one way to get them on, though. That is so crazy. So you've been writing.
I have. Yes, ma'am.
Been performing.
Yes, as much as I can. I actually just recently signed with WME. So they've been thank you so much.
Woo!
Yeah, They've been testing me out on the road as some artists. I got to open for Dylan Scott, Ashley Cook,
wow,
Lee Greenwood,
wow.
Creed Fisher.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
what a
it's
ride. Is your dad traveling with you when you do all this?
Yeah, for most of them.
Does he thank you for his new job?
Yeah, I'd like to say we have a lot of fun when we're out on the road. Yeah, it's been a good time so far. So,
it's been crazy. Let's talk about the album.
Yeah, releasing tonight. I guess when the podcast comes out, it'll already be out.
Right. Well, we'll put it out. We'll certainly.
Yeah,
you know, in case you noticed, we love Timmy. We're we're big fans. But tell me how was the inspiration? How long did it take to write? Have you been creating it a long time?
So I wrote the first song off this album 2 years ago.
Okay.
And that's actually the title track off the album, Devils and Angels. And it was a solo write, so it's one of my favorite songs that I've written.
It's amazing.
And yeah, so the second I wrote the song, I was like, I need to save this for something special.
Right.
So I've just been, since I got to town, writing a ton, and just the theme of the album is there's a lot of contradiction, which ties into the title of Devils and Angels. So it kind of goes through the progression of love and loss and just life stories you learn in the process. So
that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm really excited to share.
Are you proud of this?
I am very proud of it.
That's good, because you need to be really proud of your work. So you had a little party last night.
I did have a little party last night.
And how was that? I can tell by the amount of coffee smelling in this room. People had some fun last night.
Yeah, we did. It was a fun time. Shout out to the boys at Raised Rowdy for having me out and hosting the album release party. It was just an absolute blast.
Wow, such a surreal moment, right?
Yeah,
I mean, did you think in June we'd be sitting here talking about your album release party?
No, I did not. Yeah, it was nuts. It's just the trajectory of everything and how fast it's been moving. It's definitely a lot to wrap your head around, but yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I'm just taking it as it comes.
Are you enjoying the ride though?
I am.
Sitting back and
I've been
because you guys sacrificed a lot to leave California.
Yeah, we did. But it's turning out to look like it's gonna be all worth it. So
absolutely.
Yeah, we're happy to be here and just doing everything we can to make the dream come true.
That's awesome, and you guys you're doing it better. Are you still doing your own social media?
I am. Yes, ma'am.
Because it's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Like I've seen it like morph up into this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been doing my best to put out the best content I can.
Yeah, you've done, and it's a lot of work. How many hours a day are you working, do you think?
A good amount.
Yeah. Do it while you're young, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to stay on top of it. I'm posting multiple times a day on TikTok and once a day on Instagram, and pushing my YouTube now as well. So just trying to.
Do you put long content or just short content on YouTube?
I do a mix. So I do shorts every day, and then usually once a week I do a full length video on YouTube. So.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
so
just about
crazy.
content.
Are your parents
content.
like, oh my God?
Yeah.
Now they're rock stars.
Yeah, they're.
Your mom and dad could have their own reality show.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, keeping up with the McKeevers.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but my dad he helps me out and keeps me accountable, and he's like, hey, just remember.
Is your dad your acting manager?
Yeah, I have my manager Joe Barrick.
Okay.
And then my dad he's like my dadager, so he helps me out.
Your dadager. Your dad's the best. Your parents are the best.
Yeah,
I can't imagine having two more supportive people.
Yeah, they've just been,
leave.
Yeah, I honestly don't know where I would be without their support.
Oh, that's and they're so proud of you. So that's such a amazing thing. So who was at your party last night? Drop me some names. Anybody fabulous?
Oh, it was. I mean, I invited just pretty much everyone I knew. I mean, I had like most of the writers that were on the album came out and supported. So it was cool to have them there. A bunch of industry people. A couple of my artist friends and just people in the industry that I've met since I've been in town. Awesome. And
lights, camera, action, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a lot of family and friends as well. So it was nice to feel the support. So
that is incredible.
Yeah,
that is incredible. So where are you going to perform this album?
Yeah, so I have I basically for next year I got pitched into a couple tours. Nothing's come back yet that we can say, but
right.
Yeah, but
you'll call me though. We'll text.
I will.
We'll talk. We'll text about it.
Yeah, we'll text about it. So so I'm excited to get out on the road in 2025 and share my music with the world. So.
I am so excited for you.
Thank
like
you
I
so
see
much.
you stepping off, a tour bus right now.
Hopefully.
Yeah, right. I want a
hopefully
tour bus too.
sometime soon. Yeah.
I told you that before, didn't I? That I want a tour bus. I'm like, why can't I take this on the road?
Got to write Diamond Deb across.
Diamond Deb,
across
right?
the side
Exactly. And I'm like, I wanted Eagles green because you know it's football season, but I got to have the beer pouring because of happy hour.
Yeah.
So there's like. It's a lot of work. I'm going to need a lot more money.
Yeah.
I do have a vision. Look, it happened for you. Yeah. We talked about that all morning. We've been saying how, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Exactly.
What do your friends at home say?
I mean,
Are they like...
Yeah, I think it's nice because they just treat me like one of their buds. So it's like, it's nice to have that outlet of just friends back home where I can go back and they don't treat me like I'm any different than the next
you're this
guy,
big rock star with an album release party that's gonna get on my green tour bus.
they literally just treat me like I'm just one of the boys, which I love because you get out here and it's definitely a lot of commotion and
it's
running around. It's craziness, honestly.
Yeah.
But
and your name is everything here. So you have to be careful who you're talking to, whose hand you're shaking, who's your name
exactly.
is, and there's a wonderful side of the industry and a not so wonderful side of the industry.
It's you definitely got to keep your guard up because it's especially with social media and everything going around, it's very easy to destroy a career.
It is. It really is. And it's so good.
Past,
that's part of the amazing thing about your parents being here and your dad being your manager is that they raised you. They know, what levels to keep you at. And,
exactly.
Those tour buses aren't free.
Yeah.
Jason, you got to look up how much a tour bus is for me and Timmy.
It costs you like $35,000 a month.
Yeah.
Wow. We got that, Timmy.
Yeah, soon, fingers crossed.
Right, exactly. If you manifest it, we'll have it. We'll totally have it. So you played Whiskey Jam.
I did.
I heard nothing but amazing things.
It was a blast. Just Ward and his whole team over there, just fantastic. So it was fun to go out and just do my thing. And I had one of my buddies who was also playing that night, Luke Borchelt, who I just love. He actually just got off tour with Shabuzi, so it was fun.
Oh my gosh.
We're both at the same label, so it was fun to.
Have you met a lot of cool people now?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been crazy, like just the amount of people I've gotten to meet since I moved out here. It's like, honestly, if for any artist who's looking to move out here, like if you feel it's the right move, like it definitely makes a difference just because all the networking, like it's very different than any other place on Earth. Yeah, that's we've run into some problems.
Situations
some situations. Yeah, just like most of the time they don't care when I'm performing, like but it's a lot of my fan base is younger, so when I have the 21 plus shows, it's like it's kind of hard because they can't get in.
They can't get in, right? Because then they're getting here in Tennessee. They take that seriously.
Yeah,
I've
they take it very
seen them
seriously.
cart old ladies in the damn airport. I'm like,
yeah,
they take it very seriously.
That's like the laws in Tennessee are pretty strict.
They're pretty strict. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if I'm performing, they'll just X my hands and usually I'm good. But it's definitely been fun. So.
Yeah, it is really fun. What are you doing for some like downtime?
For downtime, I love golfing. Since I moved out here, I've been like golfing a good bit.
Good, that's great.
In the
golfing is a great networking sport also.
Yeah, for sure. Now that it's getting into winter, it's a little too cold.
4 seasons,
to go out there and golf. But
I don't do it either.
Yeah,
we'll make sure there's a sunlight in the tour bus.
Yeah.
For sure.
We got to.
We're constantly feel like we're on an island.
Exactly.
Some sand on the bottom. Yeah. I know. I feel the same way. I don't do winter well, and I don't do dark early.
Yeah.
You guys from California, where it's always sunny. Although, I'm from Texas. It's pretty sunny in Texas all the time too. So.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. I love going out there. I told you my sister and my brother-in-law live out there, so it's always nice to go out.
Texas is a great place.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I didn't tell you, I just had my niece just was born a few months back.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I'm an uncle.
Yes,
yeah, it's
nuts. Congratulations. How old?
How old is she, Pop? She's like 3, almost 4.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Is she the best thing ever?
Oh, she's adorable.
Do you just love her to death?
I love her to pieces.
I bet.
Her nickname's Peanuts because she's just like this tiny little thing.
What's her name?
Tatum.
Yeah. I love it. Is your mom like over the moon?
Oh yeah, she's like the whole family has baby.
I can't even imagine. I can't. There's nothing better than like dogs, and kids.
Yeah.
And Texas.
Yeah.
Right there. I
exactly.
mean, they're living the American dream.
Got
right
the trifecta.
there.
Yeah.
You got the trifecta. Exactly. And when I see people without dogs and kids in Texas, I'm like, you don't even belong here. You need to get out. You don't even belong here. So last time I had you on the show, we talked about this dream, you know, and what it takes to hustle this dream. And, you know, your family made the ultimate sacrifice. And we have a younger audience on our show, probably all your fans now. I'm like, where's my swag? I need a Timmy t-shirt. Where's my stuff? What do you say to them? I mean, because you guys came here.
Yeah.
And, you know, you had a name and you were performing and you came to Nashville and...
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's been crazy, and I owe it all to my fans they've just been so supportive these past few months, and they're really the reason why I get to do what I do, because of them watching my videos and listening to my music and coming out to shows, and just all their support means the world. So honestly,
I can only imagine, like, what's the greatest compliment you've gotten on social media?
Honestly, like, it's hard. When I see people who slide in my DMs and they're like, hey, like, your song has helped me through this hard time in my life, and I just really want to say I appreciate it. Like, those are the messages that really mean the most to me, because
that hits hard, right?
That's the reason I do music, is
to
help people out, right? And
Yep.
help them through whatever struggles they're going through in life, and just to know that someone else is out there is going through the same thing. It means a lot that I can help those people out. And
I think so too. I think when, you know, music transforms all of us.
It does.
Everybody has a song that was their greatest moment, or sometimes their worst moment, you know, but it does. To hear that must be like, wow.
Yeah, it definitely means a lot to know that my music can make a difference, you know?
Yeah, I can imagine. Any haters out there? Because listen, I'll be honest, I don't think you're even a badass, so you got a group of haters.
I do have a good amount of haters. Like, for the most part, it's a lot of supportive fans on social media, but you always have those handful of people who don't like what you're doing.
Right.
I mean,
then why are you watching?
Yeah.
It's like a riddle, like a Dr. Seuss. Well, then why are you looking at something that brings you to anger?
Yeah, it's funny. I always laugh at, like, the comments I'll see on TikTok where they just have negative things to say.
I can't go on TikTok because I will go down that rabbit hole quickly.
Yeah, it's very easy to, like, see the comments and get, like, discouraged or anything.
It's like, not even that. It's like the constant. You're like, it's like it's like a crack addiction.
Yeah. It's very easy to get looped in.
Yes, it is. I'll go right down that rabbit hole, and then I'll start sending it to my friend. Like, I'm like, no. Did you get to meet Holden Barter yet? Since you've been
I
here?
haven't. No.
Oh gosh. All right. Next time I'm in town, we'll get together.
Yeah, I've watched him play.
He's amazing.
Live. Yeah, he's really good.
He's from the same city I'm in, Philly.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's from. He played Barefoot Country at the Shore in the summer, which we're going. So I would, you know, obviously I need my family there. You're gonna have to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got to, like, drink beers with his grandmom and dance with his dad. Like,
that's a blast.
It's such a blast. My husband's like, the hell is it like? Meeting all these great people. But Barefoot Country was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun. But it's such a crazy thing to now you've got these, like, fans that follow you. Like, what's the average age of your fan? I just gotta know.
I think
I'm 29, so let's keep it.
I think my demographic is like 15 to 25 is the range. Yeah, so it's like early teens to late 20s is.
That's great. Men, women, both.
It's like 80% women, I would say.
Yeah, that's a shocker. That's a huge shocker.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been fun. I love all my fans. And
that's great. What's it like to, like, get on stage at Wixie Jam and people, like, that's it. You're their person to come see.
It's honestly great, like, to see their support and see how my music has impacted them. Like, I mean, like, it's cool to see a song that you just wrote like by yourself in your bedroom, and then you get up there on stage and people are singing the words back to you, and you're just
I can't even imagine.
Like,
we just had really an artist in too, and I was like, wow, he was on The Voice. I'm like, what if your chair doesn't turn?
Yeah,
I think now that Snoop Dogg's on The Voice, every chair's
Yeah.
turning. I don't think we have
Love
to worry
Snoop,
about that
yeah.
anymore. But like, what is that like? I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
Are
like-
people recognizing you on the street?
Yeah, I've had a couple people
Oof.
like, I mean, especially like during CMA Fest, like it was nuts. I had a lot of people just like coming up to me and being like, "Hey, you're Timmy McKeever, right?" And I'm like,
Right.
"Yeah, that's
Who
me."
wants to know? No. You only respond like that if you're from Philly.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, even still now, I'm like, "Wait, you know me?" Like,
Right,
are you serious?
I know, because you are so humble. You really are. That was, I'm
Thank
telling
you.
you this, when you were on the show before, it was almost like, what are all these cameras? Like you're such a humble, kind guy from this great family. It's such
Thank
a
you, yeah.
great Cinderella story.
Yeah, it's definitely it's been pretty like crazy to wrap my head around. Just
Right.
like I've never met this person before, and they know me just because they've seen my videos on social media or something like that. And
That's the
it's-
power
it's
of
awesome.
music.
Yeah,
And to have that impact on people's lives is
yeah,
incredible.
yeah. It's really meaningful.
It is. It's really great. So you are touring next year.
I am, yes. Not anything that we can announce yet.
Now we can.
but
I know we're gonna text about that.
Yeah. We'll text about it.
We'll text about
it
right.
later.
Your dad
but,
will text me. He'll
Yeah.
be like, anyway, Dad.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out and what happens with this
Is
album.
it a little nerve wracking, or
It's-
is it like?
I mean, I'm more excited than anything. I mean, it's a little like scary of like the unknown of not
Right.
knowing what's gonna happen.
Right.
I mean, because this industry is so unpredictable, but that's also
Life,
what's,
sir, is
yeah,
unpredictable.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Get
but that's,
used to it young.
That's the fun part about it in my eyes. Is just like, I mean, I'm excited to see what's gonna come. So
I can't even, like, I am in awe of watching you grow.
Thank
It
you.
has been just the coolest. Are you performing anywhere soon that people can see you?
Yes, I have shows in Florida coming up this weekend, so I'll be there the 12th through the 14th of December.
That's not a bad gig.
yeah,
Going to
it's-
Florida.
I'm-
Where are you playing?
I'm playing in Sarasota, Orlando, and Fort Myers. Opening up
Beautiful.
for Thomas Mack.
Nice.
So yeah, I got to meet him a few weeks back, and he's a great guy. So I'm excited to get out there. We're both Scottish, so
Right, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
we're excited to have a blast. And
I think that. Are you playing New Year's Eve anywhere?
I'm not. We're taking a family vacation, taking the baby out. We're going to Turks and Caicos. So.
Oh, so
That'll be
nice.
fun. Yeah, we haven't-
Guess
we haven't
what?
had
There's
a-
sand and warming lamps. There.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah,
be fine.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
put away
ex-
the mittens. You don't need
Yeah,
them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, we haven't had a family vacation in a while
It's
where
time.
we just get to relax.
Yeah, it's time.
We've been on the road and running around.
I
it's
can
gonna be nice.
see.
Nice
I'm
to just
living
settle down and relax
vicariously
for a
through
few
this
days.
stuff. I know. You know, it is so important to remember that, like, even in
Yeah.
life, that like you have to just take some time
Oh yeah,
to take off and
yeah. You gotta save space for a mental break every now.
absolutely,
and then.
absolutely, because it's a
important.
rat race, and you
Yeah.
get caught up in the numbers game when
Yeah.
really the making of the music and the fans are the most important
Yeah, exactly.
thing in it. Has anything changed about your music since you came here to Nashville?
Yeah, I mean, just being exposed to all these great writers, I feel like my music has definitely leveled up a bit. Getting in rooms with these like very talented individuals, they've helped me kind of develop my craft a lot.
Yeah,
and I've been experimenting with new styles and just different tastes that I can throw into my music and give it some new
great.
flavors. So, yeah, I'm excited. I would say the tracks coming out on the new album are very different from one another. I mean, like it's very important to me to show off versatility and yeah, at this point, I mean, I'm still early on in my career, so I can kind of experiment and see what the people like. So
you can try on a lot of suits.
yeah,
To
so
decide what fits, or maybe all of them fit.
yeah. Fingers crossed, all of the people like all
That's
of them.
the only
so.
way. A tour bus is $35,000 a month, Timmy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
so,
free.
Yeah, so
it's
I've,
a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of money. So I've just been, making the best music I can, and hopefully the people connect with it and like what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
that's
So,
incredible. I mean, just the all of you coming out
Yeah.
like this is a dream.
Yeah, it's definitely been a beautiful thing, and I'm very very grateful for all the experiences. I've had
I'm
so
sure
far.
you feel very, very blessed.
Yeah.
And I know you'll always be very grounded because
Yeah.
I know your parents, and I
Yeah,
think
they keep me humble, and
I'm sure. I
yeah.
remember like the first show, you're like, they were like, you need to get to bed by 10 or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe your dad needs to manage my squad.
yeah, we it's the sleep schedule's been gotten a little messed up the past few weeks just with being on the road and all that stuff. I mean, but it's been a blast.
Have you been in other cities recently?
I have, yes. I was just in Texas, and then I got to go to Ohio. I got to visit Alabama, Georgia,
little kid from Southern California.
Yeah. So I've been getting to see parts of the U.S. that I've never been before. So it's definitely cool.
It's very cool, right? I think that's probably the coolest thing when people don't travel. I'm like, how do you know things if you don't talk to people from those states? Like, I find it fascinating to hear people's stories.
Yeah, it's definitely cool to connect with people you've never met before. I mean, even the fan interactions after the shows all play, like people will just be coming up to me and talking to me, and it's cool to connect with. I mean, people you've never met before.
Yeah, and you have such a great personality. I'm sure that they are like super excited to.
It's been awesome to get out there and meet them and connect with fans. So yeah.
You know, it's really funny because last time you were in the show, I think I asked you, I'm like, "What's the big dream?" Well, I think it was this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Bang, check.
Yeah. I'm getting there. We're slowly building our way up, and yeah, it's been a fun ride, and I'm excited to keep growing. So.
Yeah, and you're doing an absolute amazing job.
Thank you so much.
Where would you want to play? Where's the once I make it, I'm gonna play here?
I want to sell out Red Rocks. That's been on my bucket list. I want to play Madison Square Garden as well.
Right.
I want to headline Stagecoach in the next couple of years.
That's incredible.
Those are probably the tops.
That's incredible.
On my list. Yeah.
So. I want you to go to Crash My Playa because I go every
year.
year.
Crash My Playa.
So that would be fun. Can you guys come in January? We're gonna I would love that.
Are you going?
I go every year.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I've never been, and I want to go so bad because I always see the videos.
It's the best.
Yeah.
We have a little connection. So it's incredible. It's fun. It's, I got to meet, Jelly Roll and Bailey Zimmerman, and we were backstage, and just, they're just like you. Like, it's so funny because I keep waiting for like the shoe to drop and be like, oh God, they are a little Beyonce-ish, but they're not. They're all so
kind.
Crash My Playa is amazing. You got to play Barefoot next year.
Yeah, I want to. All those festivals are.
Yeah,
are on
Barefoot
my bucket
is
list.
great. It's down on the Jersey Shore, and you know what I think is just incredible? People like the CMA Fan Fest, right?
Yeah.
People save for the year, 4 years.
Yeah.
Crash My Playa is not a cheap venture.
Yeah.
Cool resort, though. Really
Yeah.
cool resort. To think, like, holy smokes, like, you put all your money in a terrible economy and, just come see me.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, like, just every artist should be so thankful for the fans and just everyone who's.
That's my favorite thing about country music.
That's my favorite thing is
they're like, let me help the next one in line.
Exactly.
Or what can I do to make you better?
I haven't to date met an artist who's like been I'm too cocky to talk to anyone. Like every artist interaction I've had they've just been so grateful for the support of their fans.
It's
so welcoming.
Unbelievable.
It's a beautiful community.
Oh, you want me to move in? Oh, this way. Well, Timmy's way more important than I am. I didn't play at Whiskey Jam. I might tonight, though. Who knows?
It was only just now becoming an issue because the sun's going that way.
Awesome.
My foot's falling asleep. Let's shake it out.
Your whole body's probably like, if I had an album release party, I'd have to be in a iced tub the entire next day with like a liquid IV.
I was a little sore waking up.
I bet. Like I'd be like, and I would need like somebody IVing it with me and giving me broccoli. Mm-hmm. Like, Deb, you're going to be on the all broccoli diet for the next,
Yeah. Have you had those like the IVs and like done?
Yes, I have. I have had them done. I had them done. It's life changing.
You feel like
where's that shit been all your life?
Exactly.
The first time I had one, I was sick. I had mono, believe it or not. Like as an adult, which is even weirder. Yeah. And I was so lacking on vitamins that they like did it, and I'm like, why aren't we? This is before they were doing it like everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've had parties with my girlfriends, and they'll come in like the next day. I'm like, why didn't we do that market before?
Yeah, I tried it I think first time I tried it was like 2 years ago. And I
Right.
was like, where's this been all my life?
Where's it been all your life?
Yeah.
You need somebody to walk around with you.
That would be a blessing.
What's that cost a month,
Yeah,
Jason?
tour bus, and a designated IV person would be.
Dude, we're gonna have
dream.
sand, we're gonna have sunshine, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have an IV person.
Exactly.
And we're gonna have some Raising Canes because it's
Yep.
now my new favorite
Yeah.
obsession.
Yeah.
So,
Raising
Raising Cane's,
is-
right.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and you can't get on the East Coast. Well, they just started getting Raising Cane's, but you can't get In-N-Out Burger either.
Yeah, In-N-Out Burger's actually coming to Nashville though.
I know.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
when it came
excited
to
for that.
Texas, it was a big deal.
Yeah,
When it left,
yeah.
came from, because, I mean, Texas has damn everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely get that. We'll get a little guy, taking care of the Raising
Yeah.
Cane's because the sauce is kick ass, right?
Yeah, they
we need
do.
that.
Yeah.
Right. Sand and an IV thing.
Hell
Can
yeah.
we customize our IV things?
Sure, absolutely.
That would be great.
Yeah.
We'll get a menu.
Yeah, we will.
We'll text it.
Yeah.
You and I'll we'll
Yeah.
collab run one
Yeah.
night, and we'll be like, all right, here's what we need.
Yeah.
Feeling a little sluggish. It is. You should have gotten one today.
Yeah, that would have been smart, but I mean, coffee
You-
did the trick. so
Coffee
we're
did
good.
the trick.
We're here.
You know
We're
what
alive.
else you probably need? You probably need like a big steak dinner, like a
Yeah.
steak and a baked potato.
Yeah.
Forget
yeah,
the broccoli.
celebrate the album release with a steak dinner.
You should. You should. You hear that, Jason? We're all going out for steaks. Jason's like, all right. Your dad would invite me to dinner. He'd be like, Deb's coming to dinner with us. So what is next after the tour? You can't announce the tours. Well, how long do I have to wait for this, Timmy? Like, let's be honest.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things come back. Nothing's confirmed yet, so when we get all the details and everything's lined up, we'll end up announcing it. I'll shoot a text over to you.
Please
and we'll announce it
do.
on social
Please do.
media.
You got the biggest fan sitting
Yeah.
here, so
Yes.
absolutely, we'll take the tour bus on tour.
Yeah, we will.
That's what it's made for.
The Green Diamond Deb tour bus.
That's it, man. That's really. This is why you're my fave. See, you get me. You get me. Everyone else is like, this woman's delusional. She flew in on Frontier. She's not. Not getting a tour bus. Honestly, I did fly in Frontier yesterday, and I was like, this is as close to death as a human being is getting from Philadelphia. It was like crazy. And I didn't realize that you have to line up for
Yeah.
Frontier. I'm probably telling you this. You're probably like, I'm flying private jets right now.
well,
Deb.
we're Southwest members, so we do the lineup.
Oh, that's what I flew in, Southwest. And
Yeah.
Southwest is a big hub in
yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was completely like, what do you mean? Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean there's no number on here?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was completely, I'm in an airport every
Yeah.
day, and I'm like, I didn't get it. But I met some friends.
That's good.
Yeah. I met a couple that actually lives at the Jersey Shore, and they come to Nashville every other weekend. They fly in
Really?
just to party.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and they're like we raised our kids. They're in their 60s.
Yeah.
Like we educated them. We paid off our house. They're
Yeah.
like, we love country music. I'm like, let me make you a list of the people you need to see.
Yeah.
And they come in every other weekend just to listen to great music. And I'm like,
Well, that's fun.
I want that life.
Yeah. Sounds pretty darn
I
good to
know.
me.
I was like, wait a minute. How many kids do you have? Because I was
Yeah.
like, that's a great life. That is the power of music.
Yeah.
To drive you to a city
Yeah,
like this.
exactly.
They're like, oh, we love it. They knew every cool spot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was incredible.
I mean, you're basically locals at that point if you're flying in.
Essentially,
every
I
other
feel
weekend.
like a local.
Yeah.
Like I'm here so much.
Yeah, you're here so much.
I'm here so much. It's like crazy. But this is not a bad place to be.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There's worse places to be.
What I love about it is that you get the feel of a big city, but then you drive 30 minutes out and you're just in the country.
Yeah,
and
it's really funny. I
just
tell people, I'm
awesome.
like, it's a big city, but not really a big city. Like you don't feel like when you're out, you get the good vibes
Yeah.
and you don't get the scariness of a big city. And,
Yeah.
it's also like everybody's so humble and very
Yeah.
friendly here. That
And you
it's
know
not
what's-
like Philly where, you're terrified.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is everybody knows each other. So
Everybody
they
knows
call it
each
like,
other.
They call it like a big small town. Because I mean, like you talk to
Yes.
anyone and they're like, oh yeah, I know that person.
All
It's
the
like-
reason to do the right thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We've
Yeah.
had so many R's. So like the industry standard, you don't ever say a bad thing about
Yeah,
your best. I'm like,
yeah.
that should be the life standard.
that's
That
how I
should be
live
a
my life.
no-brainer.
I don't
We
like
just-
throwing shade on people.
Me
and putting other
neither.
people
Me
down. I mean,
neither. I'm a celebrator of humans,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
somebody to bring somebody down.
Yeah.
All right, my friend, where can our viewers? This is going to be my second biggest podcast. We're getting our tour bus, my friend.
Yeah, we are.
Where can everybody see you?
So you can listen to my music on any platform. My album drops. I mean, when this podcast comes out, it'll be out.
Let's drop it today.
Yeah, it is
What do you
dropping
think,
today.
Mitch? Can we drop Timmy's podcast today?
Oh,
Dude,
can
we
you?
We could definitely get it next week. For
Yeah.
sure we could.
Yeah.
You can get it for
So,
next week.
yeah. So I mean, we can start that. start that over. But if you want to
That's the
listen,
God bless editing.
Yeah.
God bless it.
God bless editing. But if you want to listen to my music, it's at Timmy McKeever on all platforms. And if you want to follow me on social media, it's Timmy McKeever Music. So please do so. Follow Diamond Deb. Happy Hour with Deb.
Happy Hour with Deb. What about a website?
Website, it's I think it's www.timmymckeever.com. I think it might be Timmy McKeever Music. But yeah.
We got some people working on the corner
Yeah,
here. We
yeah,
got some backstage.
fact checkers in
we
the
got
in the
some
corner over here.
fact checkers. After the election, I hope I never heard that word again. I'm like done. Finished with that. That's so great. Well, you know how much I think of you and your family, and such a huge fan of your music.
Love
And
you.
I can honestly tell you, I am incredibly proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I mean, every day when I see you go, I carry my phone around like, look at my brother. People are like, shut up. But I'm really, and I'm so excited for you. And we're gonna
Thank
get the
you so
tour bus
much.
for sure. But you're all
100%.
come back on the show. And
Of
keep
course.
us.
Anytime you'll have me, I'm happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, you want to? Can we move it? Deb and Timmy show, Happy Hour, Deb and
Let's
Timmy.
do it.
We got to give him a mocktail.
Yeah.
But for now, but what's it like to be an artist living in this town where it's like everybody's drinking and singing and you can't drink?
Oh yeah, it's.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's funny. People definitely like do a double take when I walk in a bar and I'll be playing there and they're like, "Who's this kid? He doesn't even look like."
I know.
like, Who's
It's
this
so
young
funny.
kid walking in with X's on his hands?
I
Right?
know.
So it's
Don't give him a drink, right?
Yeah.
But like, this is a party town.
Yeah, it is.
This is where people come to party.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been fun. I miss out on it since I'm not being.
Oh my god,
being
I could sit
21,
back and
but-
watch people drink all day. Like I could be that chick in the airport that
Yeah.
just sat there and was
Yeah,
like, wow.
Yeah, this town is it's definitely a blast.
It's
so,
great people watching here,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
amazing.
It's fun. Yeah.
It's amazing. All right. I love you, my friend. I'm
love you.
so proud of you.
Thank you so
and
much.
you know, every day we're getting caught. I'm gonna have your dad send me like a weekly total of how close
Yeah.
we are to the actual van, to the
Yeah.
tour bus.
Yep.
Right.
Give you
And
the
then we
play-by-play.
have witnesses in the room of the colors, and Tim, I don't care. He'll just get on he's so cool. He'll just get on the damn podcast. He doesn't care. Thank you, my friend. It was
Thank
been
you
an
so
honor.
much. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.